Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first time viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. And please like and comment on this video. This is my recap, my review for The Haves and the Have-Nots, Season 4, Episode 22? Yeah, The Silk Handkerchief. The episode starts off with, now we have the guy from the bank. He came to inform Benny of, yeah, is this your signature? No, it's not. I'm thinking, Benny, how you gonna do that to Candice? You know Candace is a con artist. She should have just went along with it. But he said, you know, I'm glad you told the truth because I went and to the DMV to look at your original signature and it did not match up. So I would have said, you know what, I'm one of those people that constantly changes it. But no, he was just like, yeah, so what's going on? She said, yeah, well, the issue is your sister put up your tow yard, her house, and your house as collateral. Well, and she took out a loan for $2 million. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? And Benny's over it. And to make matters worse, here's how this works. Because I just found out that your sister is a liar, thanks to you, good job, Benny, even though this is all Candace's fault, now I have to go and either do two things. I have to report her, or I have to go and get my money back. We need the $2 million back tomorrow at 5 p.m. That is your cutoff date. Is there anything I can... Nope! You are a proven liar. And Ben was like, oh, wait. What if I sign now? What if I accept? What if I accept? Too late. You just confirmed that your sister is a liar. Good job, Benny. Even though it's not your fault. You confirmed, because Benny did it to be petty, and now this is the downfall, even though this is Candace's fault. Because we know that your sister is untrustworthy, and the loan is in her name, you cannot issue it to her. And let's be real, we already gave her $2 million, and we need it back ASAP, so it's either we get the money back, or we take everything that you own. Because how it works is, we do not, all of your assets aren't just collateral. It's ours. Every piece. And you will be evicted immediately. I was like, damn. Damn. And I felt so bad because Benny looked like he wanted to cry. And it's interesting how they go after, they have such mouths with everyone else, but when it comes to money, they shut up real fast. They shut up real fast. I've noticed that every single time. Every single time. So Benny, he's over it. He's looking at the bank guy leave. He's just crying. He's actually crying. Candace comes up next to him, and Candace spills the beans. Candace goes and says everything. You know, I didn't know who Jim Cryer was. I didn't know that he was attached to Amanda, that he was Amanda's father at the time. But, you know, I originally messed with him when I started escorting, and then I decided that I wanted more, so I blackmailed him, and I got $100,000 and a red car, and that's what you originally saw. Oh yeah, and by the way, the car that Erica, yes, you know Erica, you've seen Erica again multiple times now. Yeah, she's my buddy, and I gave her that other car so that she could give it to you so that you would give it to Mom, since Mom wouldn't accept anything directly from me. And by the way, Jim Cryer decided he was going to take out his original revenge, and by doing so, he had Rose, she didn't say the name, but he had me tied up in the basement and basically told me, you better not ever mess with me again or else I'll kill you. I wanted my revenge, so I enlisted War. And War got his cronies, kidnapped Jim, put him in the basement himself, took some compromising pictures, and so I blackmailed Jim, and I embezzled $7.4 million from Jim. Now originally, War's now mad at me because I told War that, oh yeah, and I bought the house, your tow yard, and your house with it. And how this all works is, War got mad at me because of the fact that originally I told him I got $400,000 and I gave him $150,000. Now you went and messed this up. Now again, because I didn't let you know that I was doing all this conning, that I had $4 million. So War got very pissed with me and decided he needed $2 million. So as a result of him needing $2 million, I needed to go then and mortgage my house, your house, and the tow yard as collateral to get the $2 million. Are you caught up yet? But now, Mitch saw War force himself on me, so Mitch decided that he was going to go and get War locked up. He got War locked up, and now War's probably pissed at me. War threatened to kill you, which is why I made sure to go and get the money. Made sure to get the money, and because I went and did that, now we're in this predicament of we're possibly going to lose everything. And yes, I said War forced himself on me. Yes, I said War did all of this stuff to me. And scene. Candice pretty much gave the whole synopsis of the last 2 seasons in 5 minutes. I was like, okay, Tyler, okay. Actually, the whole series. That was the ultimate recap. Period. So now we have the situation of Benny said, get away from me. Get away from me. Actually, no, you're not going anywhere. I don't care where you think you're going to go. Because Candace is like, now my plan is to go to deal with Oscar. Because Oscar took the other $4 million that I had. So let me go and deal with him. I will come back and I will have the money so that we won't lose a thing. Benny said, you're not going anywhere because I don't trust you. I don't believe you. War's family. He wouldn't do anything like that to us. And for a moment, I was conflicted. I was like, Candace, because you're such a liar, Benny finally doesn't believe you when you're telling the truth. The irony. On the other hand, I was thinking, Benny, you idiot. You already have all these signs, telltale signs, how Mitch acts sometimes and some of his connections and what he's able to do and what he has. You're like, Mitch isn't part of the streets, War's family, and all that stuff. So I know you're lying, but you're going to do some good today. He calls up Hannah. It's like, you know what? Quincy Jr.'s yours. Quincy Jr.'s yours, and that's it. And it was like, oh no, but what does Candace want? Candace wants nothing. It's going to be official. The call's going to be off. Quincy Jr. is going to be officially yours legally. We're going to be all good. So Benny said, you know what? Follow me. Why? Because we're going down to the DA office so that we can go and officially call this off. Because you stop playing games. Because Benny told her to shut up before. He was like, shut up. Shut up. I'm not playing with you. Shut up. Don't talk. I was like, ooh. Candace, shut up. That was your brother. I don't know what type of relationship you have, but I feel like he might swing. At this point, I feel like he might swing. So now, we're down at the police station. Everything's happening at the police station. We're down at the police station because Katherine finally shows up. And James is like, oh, so you finally make an appearance. Oh, you finally got out of bed and did something, and it was come to see me instead of our son. She said, I did go and see our son. You know what? He's actually looking very good. It's like, okay, so what's the game plan? What's the game plan to get me out of there? What's the game plan to go after Jennifer? Well, I'll call up this lawyer. I'll call up that lawyer. Nope, won't work. Nope, won't work. You know who you're gonna have to, what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to go and deal with this head on. You know who to call to make things happen. Make it happen because she's gonna pay. You hear me? She's gonna pay. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna let you stay in here a little bit longer. Bye! Now we have Erica doing her little con on David. Erica's in that red sports car, red convertible, and she has a flat tire. And she plays the whole hard to get type of routine because and she also knows things about David. So apparently they went to the same hometown. They lived in the exact same town. Went to the same school. Of course, they graduated different years. But I mean, she's laying it on thick, but also still trying to play hard to get. And she's like, oh, I can do this by myself. And again, she's showing that she's strong. She's independent. But David still needs a damsel in distress. So she goes and decides to let him help her. But her car is, the lug nut's rusted. So it's like, yeah, you're going to need to call a tow truck. It's just like, oh my gosh, but I have a meeting. And I'm thinking Uber. But he's like, no, I'll take you. It's like, no, I don't. How can I know I can trust you? It's just like, I'm a gentleman. So it's like, yeah, that's cute, but how can I know I can trust you? I'm thinking, David, you are smart. This feels a little too coincidental because originally she also played it off because she was just like, no, I don't need your help. No, thank you, but no, thank you. And it was just like, okay, I was trying to help you yesterday. You didn't let me help you yesterday. And you still not helping me. Let me help you today. She was like, oh, you're the guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, yeah, the guy cheated and he was using me. I was the other woman. I didn't even know it. And long story short, she lets him drive her to where she's going because she's at a meeting of the work. She's an accountant. Now, Jennifer is back and Jennifer needs to figure out this whole court case regarding Hannah and Candice and that Benny, because Jennifer is overseeing that. So that's where things get really weird. That's where things get really weird because next thing you know, Candace comes in with Benny because Benny's like, look, it was not a kidnapping. It was a misunderstanding. You need to drop the charges. You need to drop the charges now. So she's like, oh, okay, why don't you just go and wait here? Candace is like, something doesn't feel right. We need to go. I saw it in Jennifer's eyes. Candace was right. Next thing we know, we have Queenie come in, and Queenie's just like, oh, it's her, it's her, it's her. I went to her house, and I snuck into her house because I need to go and find my brother. I need to go and find my brother. I tried his phone. It was at his house, and you know what? There was a stain. There was a stain on the floor. Yeah, it must have been blood. She must have been covered with blood because she killed my brother. She killed my brother. I know it. I know she killed my brother. So, how did I do that? Quincy, yes, I know who Quincy is. And I'm trying to figure out why you think I did that. Why you think I did that? I don't know. It's crazy because that is my house, that is my floor. And that was a stain from the pet. You don't have a pet. I always said, how would you know? But Candace said, you know, that was the previous owner. Any further questions? Jennifer's like, something sketchy here, but you know what? You catch more flies with honey. So let me go, and Queenie, you're dismissed. Queen, I got this. Shut up and go. Benny's just like, we're not going anywhere, Candace. We need to go right now because things are going to get worse. No, we need to get her to drop the charges. That's what we need to do. And Jennifer originally was talking to Benny a certain way because he was just like, oh, it's nice seeing you again. It's like, what do you mean again? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm the one who's superseding your case and all that. So it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Now, Lord Jesus, the foolery continues. The foolery absolutely continues because, again, David has no idea he's being conned, at least as of now. Because, like I said, things are matching up and aligning too well. Erica's doing her very best to get to know David. Erica doesn't give David her name once. Just tells him where she works. Just tells him that she has a meeting. Just tells him that she's an accountant. Wants to know more about him. I mean, Erica is so natural at this. I'm like, damn, is she acting? She's good. She is good. Because I didn't even feel like acting. So Jennifer's just like, yeah, the charges are dropped. You know, Hannah will get partial parental rights and all of that. All's well and good in the world. So they leave. Benny's like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just like, of course, honey, of course. Thank you, of course, honey, of course, honey. Okay, we need to take his sister down. He's cool. Hannah's cool. We don't care about that. Something is wrong with that chick. She's hiding something. Now, mind you, when they were originally being questioned, Benny's just like, there's no problem, right? We're good, right? Benny! Benny! Damn you! Oh, yeah. And Jeffrey agrees. I forgot to let this be known. Jeffrey agrees to just pretend to like, what's her name? Melissa. Just pretend. He's like, I'll treat you respect. I don't have to like you, but I'll show you some form of respect. Whatever. Now, we get past that because Jennifer wants her partner to go and talk to neighbors. Find something on Candace so that they can go and search her house. Get that warrant, search her house. Get that warrant, search her house. Oscar comes through, and Oscar is just like, what's up, David? David's like, something feels wrong. I talked to this lady, and I don't know if I'm being conned or not, but I feel like I could be, so I need your help. Okay, so let me know what's going on. Yeah, well, I originally met her at the bar. Well, you met her at the bar? How exactly did you meet her at the bar? Well, she was having an argument with her her significant other, who turned out to be cheating on her. Now, were they talking as if they wanted you to hear her, or did you just overhear? I think I just overheard. I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt. I think I just overheard. What happened next? I went to console her. She spurned my advances. It was like, okay, now after you did that, did she come back to you? No. What happened? Nothing happened. She left. And it was just like, did she leave you wanting more? Okay, this sounds kind of sketchy, but then I met her again, but this was at a different time. This was in the parking lot, just yesterday, or just today, where I talked to her, and I helped her change her tire, This is really sketchy. Why would she magically show up the next day? It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, and then I also, originally she didn't want me to, and it didn't feel like she was conning me. I mean, the lug nut was rusted, and she was like, a good con artist knows how to do that. So it's like, okay, what happened next? Well, eventually she accepted me driving here. It's like, okay, that's David, that's a red flag. And it's like, did you get her name? No. How did you not get her name? Well, the conversation was more so on us. But she's working at so-and-so and such and such. Okay, that's good, but I still need a name. You don't even really have a description. You really don't know much about her. She said this and she said that, but that was just small talk. This girl's definitely conning you. You've been made, and I need you to get a name. Get a name, and I'll get her. I'm like, Lord Jesus, if they get Erica, if they get Bay of the show, no! Don't get Erica! Anyway, the police show up at Pearl's house. The police shows up at Pearl's house because they know who to talk to. Pearl's just like, oh my gosh, do you know my son? Do you know my nephew? Do you know my husband? Why are you here? Oh, well, we wanted to ask you some questions about the woman who lives across the street. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Candice Young. Yeah, I talked with her mom. Her mom's a nice lady. Candice is a harlot, though. That house is atrocious. She has men coming in and out of the house. You know, there's one guy who didn't come out of the house. Really, yeah. I have pictures and video of him. Do you want to see? Yeah, absolutely. And they made her job super easy. Now he goes and gives Jennifer a call, says, we got her. We have video proof and pictures to prove that Quincy was here. Really? Yeah. The neighbor confirmed, and actually Candace's mom was the one who confirmed the identity of Quincy. Like, Lord Jesus, this is why you need to shut the hell up. Candace, Hannah talking about how something bad happened to a guy that raped her, and she opened her mouth, next thing you know he died. So she never opened her mouth ever again and meddled into people's business. I'm thinking, really? You just did it, even though this is still Candace's fault. Now we're back at the Harrington's house. I mean, the Cryer's house. And Quincy Jr.'s awake. And, you know, Katherine's just like, oh, you're so cute. You can stay here as long as you want. It's like, oh, thank you. And he was like, oh, you're not so bad yourself. It's like, oh, wow. Oh, well, thank you. And you're just like, okay, you can stay here as long as you want. I'm really happy that you're here. It's like thank you very much. It's like, oh, how cute. Now, here's the thing. Hannah, of course, is super appreciative, and that's all great. But Katherine is ready to go because Katherine decided, you know what? I'm going after Jennifer. We're going after Jennifer. We're going after the original court case so that we can reverse it, so Wyatt will not gain his inheritance anymore. We need to take control because this boy is in danger. He's in danger of killing himself. Why does Katherine go and get the family gun? If she shoots Jennifer, I want her to shoot Veronica, but if she shoots Jennifer, Wyatt is back with his Wyatt is back with his man, Jeffrey, and Jeffrey gets a call from his man, Justin, and Justin lets Jeffrey know there's a problem. There's people outside your friend Candace's house. Why? I don't know why. I'm the first one here. But if there's an issue, you need to tell me. You need to tell me now, because if she's going down, she may take you down with her. So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. The season finale is going to be lit. Greenleaf season finale is going to be lit. Watch it all. I am going to record Too Close to Home. The first technically 2 episodes. and I'll record it at its regular time on Monday night. So stay tuned. I am back in full force. I'll have some new interesting content and concepts very soon. So stay tuned.